Hi everybody, this is Ellen. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make the letter C. I think it's awesome. Very cheery. In total this took 210 bands the way I have it here. Don't forget to use the multicolor bands and adding wrapped bands or things to kind of personalize it to how you would like it. That's kind of the whole point, but love it because it holds its shape. It's awesome. But we will get started like that. One loom, wrong end towards me. You'll want your bands. And then we're only working on 4 pins, so kind of anywhere you want to start is fine. Everything is double banded, so 2 bands, and we're just going to make an X. So from the left over to the right, and then from the right over to the left, and then 2 bands, cap band on these 2 pins. So wrapped around one time, same thing on the other side. Then you'll take your hook and they'll go in through the cap band on the right side. This band is on the bottom. Make sure that that's the same for you. Go in through the cap band, grab those 2 bands on the bottom, and bring them all the way back. And do the same thing on the other side. So we still have what looks like an X. Then we're going to do a row all the way around, 2 bands. Like that. Flip the bottom 4. Then we're going to do a half row. Our half row is going to go left, bottom, and right. 2 bands. Left, bottom, and right. And we're only going to flip the bands that are on the lower or bottom pins. So flip the bottom 4 on those 2 lower pins. Push your bands down. Another half row right on top with the 2 bands. So 2 on the left, bottom, and right. And again, we're only flipping on the bottom 2 pins, the bottom 4 bands there. Push down. Then a row all the way around, 2 bands. Like that. Then when we flip now, we'll be on all 4 pins. The top pins will have the 4 from the half rows and the 4 from the row before them, and then 4 on the bottom. Same thing on the other side, 4 from the half rows and 4 from the row before, and then 4 on the lower pin. So go ahead and push that down, and then you want to take your hook and get this middle portion up over the top of the pin carefully so you don't pull the bands off of your pins. Doesn't have to be super perfect right now, but just kind of get it unstuck from there. So we're going to do another half row. Same thing, left, bottom, right. And we're flipping only on the 2 lower pins, 4 on each one. Push those down, and then again, same thing, half row, left, bottom, and right. flip only the bottom. Push them down. Then a row all the way around. 2 bands. Like that. Same thing as before. The 4 bands from the half rows, and the 4 bands from the row before that, and then 4 bands on the lower. Same thing on the other side. That. And again with a half row, left, bottom, and right. Flip only the bottom 2. Another half row, left, bottom, and right. Sorry for the repetition again. And the bottom 2 pins. And then a row all the way around. And flip the 8 on the top pin and the 4 on the lower pin. Like that. And one more set for now. Half row, left, bottom, and right. Bottom pins only. Another half row. And then flip the bottom pins only again. And then a row all the way around. 2 bands. Like that. 8 on the top. And 4 on the lower. Like that. Now we're going to do 4 rows all the way around. So 2 bands. And just go all the way around. Then flip the bottom 4 all the way around. So that's row 1. And again. Bottom 4. I'll do row 3. Flip the bottom 4. And last row. Like that. Bottom 4. Push your bands down. That's really weird because I don't remember ever using this pack of bands yet, but it apparently comes with its own little bow tie. So now we do the coming around the other side of the C, so more of the half rows and such. So half row, left, middle, or left, bottom, and right, or middle, I suppose, too. Like that. Clip the bottom 4 on the bottom 2 pins. Another half row right on top, left, bottom, and right. Bottom 4. Then a row all the way around. And again, the same thing, flip over the 8 bands on the top pin and the 4 bands on the lower pin. Push your bands down. Half row again. Left, bottom, and right. Flip only the bottom 2 pins, 4 bands. Another half row, left, bottom, and right. Flip the bottom 2 pins, then a row all the way around. Like that. Again, 8 on the top pin and 4 on the lower pin. Eight and 4. And again, half row, left, bottom, and right. Flip the bottom 4. Another half row, left, bottom, and right. Flip the bottom 4 on the bottom 2 pins. Then a row all the way around. Like that. Again, 8 on the top pins and 4 below. And we're going to do that again. Last time So half row on the left bottom and right. Flip the bottom 2 pins, but the 4 bands. Another half row. Left bottom and right. Flip the bottom 4 on the bottom 2 pins. And then a row all the way around. And then 8 on the top and 4 on the bottom. Like that. So now we are ready to close. I'm just going to use my hook. I'm going to snag up all the bands that are left on the pins. Grab those and just go around. They're all on there. I'm going to take 1 or 2 bands, whatever you prefer, and pull them through everything on my hook, both ends on, do a slip knot, and then before you pull tight, kind of position your bottom how you want it to be before you pull tight. Then we'll hide our tail, take my hook, stick it up through the side somewhere, come out next to my knot, grab my tail bands, bring them in and hide them. And you want to stretch it out. Like so. Might have the cap bands from our first portion that poke out a little bit. You can just use your hook to pull them back in. But it won't happen every time, so. But see my C. And as you can tell, these are a little bit different in size. These are 2 different brands of bands. These were Rainbow Loom, the purple, and these are Wonder Loom bands, which are technically both Rainbow Loom, but different sizes, results. So just keep that in mind as you make things. They're not super different, and if you add the other letters to them, I mean, it still looks fine. But I hope you like my C. It's charming, CC. But if you make some words out of some of these, I'd love to see them. Again, don't forget to kind of decorate them to the way that you prefer. You can share them with me on my Instagram, which is at Crafting Fantastic, or on my Facebook, which is feelinspiffy. And then, of course, if you would subscribe to my channel, that would be Crafting Extreme Awesomeness. I'm so bad at coming up with words on the spot. So, but it would be awesome. I'd appreciate it. And that way you'll know when I come out with new things. But thank you very much for watching, and I will have more for you soon.